What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
Well, it's 9 days earlier than it was last month.
And that's the best we're going to probably get in a long time, so let's go.
Welcome back, everyone, and to May's monthly review. I hope you're all doing very, very well. Before we get on with the good stuff, massive shout out to my patrons and channel members, who without none of this would be possible, of course. We're going to get straight into it then, straight on with the stats. 720 trophy level, 19,096 total trophies, 502 platinums, 3,349 gold trophies, 4,328 silver, and 10,917 bronze.
You need a life, you.
Too many. Yeah. Rookie number. Got to pump up those numbers. Rookie numbers, man. I need 20k for a badge, so we move.
Obviously.
We're going to ignore these stats a little bit because I've just started 3 new games, so my stats are kind of all to pot. A load of unearns just gone on. Completion rates dropped by like 0.5%. But anyway, so 575 games played, 477 completed to 100%. Currently sat on 94.8. But I do believe before I started these new games, I think it was about 95.
I should have said that.
Yeah,
worse.
doesn't make sense. 95.3 something, 38, which is like the highest it's ever been, which is pretty good. Yeah, 1,174 unearned trophies, 5.44 trophies a day. We're now on 10,639 views, and some world and country ranks that we don't care too much about anymore, do we? So we're going to move this down to May. And I can finally, it feels like this has dragged on a little bit. The excitement's not there as much now. Well, we'll start with Neo 2. It's something that you guys are already aware of when I've mentioned it a little bit in the monthlies so far, that I'm playing it with my good pals Paul and Gibbs. And Becky fans thinks it's the ideal time to start jumping in a massive cardboard box next to us.
Thanks to James and Amy for my birthday present, because not only did I love it, Becky really liked the box that it came in.
And we just can't get
double
rid of
gifts.
it. We can't get rid of it. So yeah, if you hear any rustling or carnage, it's just Becky as per. But yeah, Neo is. We were doing really well with it. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth came out, and then it just got put to one side. It took me that long. It took that long to get through Rebirth, as you guys know, that we kind of fell away from it. Then we did get back into it, and then things like the Euros have started, so now they don't want to play anymore because they're too busy watching football. So we will get back to it. We're not a million mile away from the end, actually. I know it looks like it with 36. Obviously there's a load of DLC there, but in terms of the main game, we've got like 2 story missions. And then there's a ton of stuff you get at the end, because it's all of the hot springs, every type of yokai, every guardian spirit. It's kind of one of those games where you don't get the last of each collectible till the end, and there'll just be trophies popping left, right, and centre, and then it's just getting the proficiencies for some of the weapons. So yeah, not too far away, and that'll be a nice one to have. Which brings me on to Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Oh my god, I feel a bit like flat in talking about it. I'm not as excited as... No, it sounds daft, I know, because it's the greatest game ever made in my opinion, but it feels like because it's been kind of going on for so long, where I'd already done it, because we're late recording this, aren't we? I'd already done it on the 8th of May, wanting to talk about it then. Yeah. I'm like a month and 11 days further forward. I'm going to not talk too much today, because I've mentioned already that I'm doing the Road to Rebirth video, so I'll talk about it properly then. But yeah, greatest game ever.
How could it be the greatest game ever made when you only give it an 8 or 10?
I can't believe someone said so I posted, as you guys know, I do my little post from my TV and stuff like that, and I post it on all socials and
in a group,
and I posted it in a group on Facebook, and I said how amazing it was and all this kind of stuff. Because you've probably noticed that when I do my things, I don't give fun. A lot of people put fun out of 10, difficulty out of 10. I don't put a fun out of 10, I just write about how I felt. Yeah. Because although difficulty is subjective, I feel like the fun it's quite hard to put a number on it. So I just talk about how I felt, and then I do time and difficulty and all that stuff after. And I explained how I thought it was the greatest game ever made. I put my anger face with the, it's got the swearing emoji, 8 out of 10, time 209 hours. And someone had replied, didn't they, saying, how can you think it's the greatest game ever made, but you've only given it an 8 out of 10? It's like, mate, that's the difficulty, surely, from the emoji you got that. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, unbelievable, greatest game ever made. I just need to wait 3 years or however long it's going to be now to play the third part. But I will definitely play it again. I think I'm going to wait a few months playing my other games, and then when it's a little bit more it feels a bit more fresh again, I think I'm just going to go through on easy and just enjoy it, because I suppose one of the issues of being a trophy hunter is, although that isn't my priority, I do try and enjoy stories and things first. There's still that little distraction, isn't there, where you're often checking a guide or a trophy list to see what you can do next. So it's just going to be nice just to play through, use the other characters as well, because literally I went through the whole game using Cloud, Barrett and Tifa, only using the other characters when there were sections of the story where you had to, and then of course when you do come to do the simulator missions, you have to use them as well. So I might go back through it and maybe use Red 13 and Yuffie instead, something like that. Kate Sith can go away, I'm not using him. No, he's actually not bad. I thought he was terrible, but when you're forced to do the simulator stuff and you have to get good with him, he's actually quite good. But yeah, not for me. He doesn't suit my style of play anyway. So yeah, we will talk more about 7 Rebirth in the upcoming video that I've got planned. Human Fall Flat, they decided to drop another 2 DLCs, not 1 this time, like they normally do every so often. They dropped 2 at once. So yeah, jumped in. Nice 6 easy trophies, and I actually was quite thankful for it, because speaking of badges, we have there's a badge. I think it's 10 games if I remember rightly, or is it 10 or is it 5? Anyway, there's a number of games needed that have 100 trophies or more. So that's just added to the list that I've already got going on with like Rise of the Tomb Raider and Arkham Knight and a couple of others. So working towards another badge quite easily there. Resident Evil 5, more boosting with Craig. And obviously Taylor jumped in.
Why I was shocked at that.
Why you were shocked. Taylor jumped in as well for a few certain modes that we played. But yeah, really, really thankful to get this done. It was a game I never thought in a million years I would get to 100%. Not necessarily because of difficulty, but people don't play it. So it's not until we now have the community and we can, reach out to people that it was possible. But yeah, Resi 6 is next. Just a bit more awkward, a bit longer. Hell Let Loose, nothing major. I jumped in and got a cheeky ultra rare for blowing a tank up on one of the maps. So yeah, every now and again I'll do a couple of games of it. It's a big grind. The DLC they've added is just, it's so chunky. There's just no need for it. Probably longer than the platinum if you do everything, which as you can see is very long in itself, 95 hours, and yeah, it's a long one.
I see it now.
1.45%. That's still going down as well, so you'll love to see it. The next one, would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen, we've played some Gotham Knights. I'll because you don't have as much to speak about as me, we'll leave that for you, and we can talk. We're not going to talk about it, it's that bad. It's that rubbish. No, it's not. It's pretty good. And then actually finishing off May, there's obviously more stuff I've been doing, which we'll talk about when we come to doing June's review. But finishing off May, first of all, huge thank you to James and Amy for getting me Avatar for my birthday. I really, really appreciate it. So generous, guys. And do you know what? I really, really enjoyed it. It was such a nice game to play after playing Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Because of how long that was and how stressful it was. It was so nice to play something that I was familiar with the world, the lore because of the movies. I was familiar with the mechanics because it's basically Far Cry with blue people. You don't say blue people, is that allowed? Don't want to offend any Na'vi. But no, it was so nice because you're familiar with the world, the lore, you're familiar with the mechanics and how it plays. So it was just nice. You didn't really have to look at guides all that much. You could just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Typical Ubisoft formula: take down an outpost, uncover the map, loads of collectibles, do an outpost. You know, and it was just nice. It was probably longer than, because I did say I was going to play shorter games for a little while, so it was probably longer than what I wanted, but it was a perfect game for me. Nevertheless, so yeah, thank you guys for getting me. I do appreciate it. And that's pretty much my May. Not too much there, but it was pretty
Better than mine.
pretty productive. Yeah, can't wait to see yours. So yeah, that's my May anyway. Yeah, let's jump over to Becky's list.
Well, here we are. Again, there is not very much to see. In fact, you can nearly see it all already on the screen. There's only one thing you can't see. One, I think? No, two. Two things you can't see. So, let's start at the top. So we are level 303 for trophy level, 1,731 trophies, 41 platinums, 264 gold, 357 silver, and 1,069 bronze. Woo. 69 games played.
Oi, oi.
38 games completed, 71.98% completion, 745 unearned trophies, 2.87 per day, and 645 views. It's going up. And for the first time, I'm in the red.
Yeah. That's fine. No one cares about the rankings.
So,
right there.
that's it.
Just like that.
That's it. It's not even all that much in June either. There's one thing in June. Need to change that, don't I?
Been grinding on Peggle though.
I've done some Peggle grinding lately. Well, obviously not in June, but in May I did.
Yeah.
Had some Peggle grinding. I'm getting there slowly but surely. I don't go on it to smash it out. I like to grind instead of smash. When it comes to Peggle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
just chipping away, just playing it when I feel it, when I'm feeling peggly.
When you're feeling like you're needing some peggling.
Bit of grinding.
Yeah.
When you're not grinding me enough, I go on peggling.
Oh dear. It's one of those games, so I know you were about to move on, but you don't have to take it too seriously. No. And if you've just got like 20 minutes before bed or something, you can just try and do a couple of levels or something. It's quite handy for that. I used to enjoy Peggle for that reason.
Yeah.
Just do a few levels here and there. You can't be that...
I really don't like it.
I told you I'd play it on my own.
I'm not going to leave it at that again. I've got too many sat like that at the minute.
Yeah.
So we just need to have a night of bashing it out. That was a planned one.
I liked it.
I wish there were more planned ones.
No, do you know what? The game's
terrible.
No, it's not. It's actually...
It's janky.
There's certainly
glitchy.
Some...
It doesn't make any sense half the time. There's too many stories happening at once. It's just like...
It's a bit messy. You know, there's some glaringly obvious flaws and issues. But like I've said on previous stuff, I think what you get from this is playing with someone else.
Oh, but you abandon me all the time. He's like, look, I can fly now. Oh, I've gone.
Yeah, so I've unlocked the glider now with Nightwing, and I'm just like, look at me.
And all I can do is, and then right, I'm going down. Good, go down. Terrible.
No, it's
terrible.
It's not bad. It is. It's good because you can play it together. The story's good.
No, it's not.
It is. The story's decent.
I couldn't even tell you what's going on.
Yeah, because we haven't got out of mission 1 yet because we barely played.
And we have. We've played 3 storylines, and I couldn't tell you what's happening. We've seen Harley a couple of times.
Yeah, Batman's brown bread. Villains think it's okay now to just roam around Gotham and doing whatever they want.
We got trapped, and Harley's setting up something to try and make everyone some kind of cray.
Anyway,
I don't even know.
It's alright. It's not very good in comparison to any other superhero games, really. But
it's also not a superhero, though.
What?
They're not superheroes.
They absolutely are superheroes.
No.
Well, they're the same as Batman. Batman's
Yeah,
a
that's what I mean. He's
superhero.
not a superhero. What is he? He's a
Vigilante.
He's an anti-hero, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a superhero.
Because he's not a villain. He's an anti-hero, surely.
Batman's not an anti-hero.
But he's not a villain, but he's not a hero. He's not a superhero.
An anti-hero would be like the Punisher, who like will murder people like outright, or someone like a Wolverine's a bit more anti-hero. But
Batman's not. He's not a super. I wouldn't say he's a superhero.
you can kill people. He literally, he's here. I'm here to save the city, or whatever. I'm here to protect Gotham. Yeah, that's what he's there for. Superhero.
Gonna go out for the next Batman hunt.
Yeah, I might audition actually. Where are they? Anyway, so
Sound like you're trying to be Rocky Balboa at the same time. Jeez.
That's not Rocky. No, I can't even do Rocky. It's so hard. Right. Do you want to move on to Animal Shelter Simulator before we get too carried away?
So, I downloaded this when someone in the last monthly said that they played it, and I was like, Animal Shelter? That sounds like a bit of me. So I started playing it, and I figured out, just in case anybody wants to play it, do not manual save. You manual save it, it glitches really badly. How many times have I stressed out about it? But one of the good reasons, one of the good things that happened when it glitched was it gave me a trophy that you get for being bankrupt, even though it wasn't. So even though it glitched, I actually did end up getting a trophy that I shouldn't have got, so whatever. But I've had to restart so many times that you can't like build up, so that one of them is to get 1 star, one of them's to get 2 stars, one of them's to get 3 stars, and I can't get 2 and 3 stars because it keeps glitching and I keep having to restart it.
Yeah.
So really that makes it really tricky, but I love it. It's a fun, chilled, easy game. Like, it's not hard. One of the glitches happened though because one trophy you've got to have like 12 animals there all at once, and that was really hard to look after. And then they kept trying to die, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna kill all the
trying to die. Wow.
Like every time I say it made one feel better, another one would feel, and I was just like, ah. No, but I do. It's a nice chill.
Yeah.
When I just fancy, like, I can't be bothered doing all that much, so I'm just feeling like a bit of a chill. Yeah, go on that. So yeah.
It does look pretty cute. Yeah, I like it.
Another one that isn't on here though is I've been grinding away at Dreamlight Valley. Obviously,
Yes.
I haven't got any trophies because the trophies are immense.
Oh yeah.
You've got
tasks,
I've got on my phone. I've got a notepad thing with how many of each one. So it's like one of them's like you've got to is it 1,800 fish 1,800 fish, and I've got like a tally of how much. So I've got like 600 and something, I think, or whatever it is, and I've just got like every time I go on it, I'll just like change it and put it all up. Just so that I can be like, I'm getting a little bit closer to them now. A little bit closer.
It's a big grind, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's canny though. It's another one. It's the same. That's why I thought about it, because Animal Shelter and that. They're just my nice chilled ones for when I can't concentrate. My brain's not functioning. My brain's not braining. Life's not lifing. I'm tired. Work's gone. It's been difficult, and I just chill. Yeah. And then my last one for this month was Spyro, which Jeff told me was going to be really easy and I'd get it done in 6 hours, and now he just keeps mocking me for having a skill issue.
I have not mocked you. I'm just getting that out there, guys. I haven't mocked her once, but it is pretty straightforward. I mean, it is what I think the guide says, like 2 out of 10, 6 hours or something. You'll just get worked up when you can't do it one time, and then you let that take over, and then you're never going to do something. You just need to breathe.
Says the guy that sits there, he's like, no! Never did that! What's he crashing into me for? Oh, you can't drive. Where's the
Yeah, to be fair though, and I'm sure everyone who's played it will agree with me, this is when I'm playing F124 online because people are horrible.
Yeah,
There's
but
got
it's
no
not,
driving etiquette
that's
at
just
all.
the most recent one, but that's not the only time you've ever gone
I've never
Oh.
never gone high
Do you know
pitched
what?
before in my
I'm
life.
absolutely setting up a hidden camera, and I'm going to take over your TikTok and call it Rage Talk for you.
Yeah, do it.
Platinum Janker's Rage Talk.
I don't rage.
And every time he's like, no! I'm going to film him and post it.
It's never happened.
Or whatever.
Never happened.
Lies. But yeah, I love Spyro. Spyro was a childhood game. I used to play it at my grandma's, used to play it at home. Love it. It's just... I'm rubbish. So...
You're not. You'll be able to do it. You just need to breathe one level at a time, one trophy at a time.
Yeah.
And
I mean...
You can do it.
I'm a bit far away from any platinums in my own opinion, and I've not been the best at it, and you've been a bit radgy with me lately because I've not been gaming as much as you want me to.
Everyone.
No, I'm not. But he wouldn't let me get another controller because he said I don't game enough.
You've got 2 brand new ones.
You've got...
They're all
loads.
stick drifting like for days.
Well then stop playing with your stick so much.
This is why treated myself to this.
Excuse me. You treated yourself.
Oh
to
no!
it.
Hang on, it was F1. I treated myself. So I treated myself to F124, which I can't reach to show anyone. But Becky was kind enough to treat me to the new controller. Just for a moment there, F1 didn't exist, and when we were in Birmingham, I thought that's what I walked out with. Yeah. So yeah, Becky got me the controller because she is amazing. Trying to work my way back into the good books. Yeah, they've done pretty well for me though. I mean, between like 2.5 to 4 years old, those controllers, and they're only just starting to be. I mean, the black one, I don't know what's going on with it. It's like you can put a character down and they'll start like going all over the place. But the blue one's fine. The white
played with the black one a little bit.
I
didn't think that through.
And anyway, right, and the white one, I don't even know. That come with the console, didn't it? And it's the white one got armoured as well.
So you played with the white one too much as well?
Yeah, I played with both of them. I couldn't decide.
No preference?
No, not really. Right, before we get cancelled, let's move on with the monthly Platinum collection.
So here we are, everyone, and as the Jangus says, the good stuff, yours.
The good stuff.
Your monthly collection, everyone. So here we go, straight in with Mitt. So only 4 plats this month, but fairly long ones.
Let's have a look at what these
have a little
are.
look-see. Final Fantasy 9.
Wow.
Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus.
Wow. Well, yeah, because it was Mate with Wolf 2 that stopped me getting completion of the week. Not happy about that.
And then Wolfenstein The Old Blood and Power Wash Sim.
That's fantastic. Not only joking, mate. That's what?
I want to Power Wash Wonderland.
Oh, yeah, because they're doing Alice in Wonderland DLC, aren't they? So now Becky wants to play a Power Wash Simulator. Hopefully they had trophies, because I'd like to get back in, and I just wish the Final Fantasy pack had trophies as well. That'd be amazing. But no, that's an unbelievable month.
Very nice.
Final Fantasy 9 as well. Wolf 2, unbelievable. I respect it, mate. I respect it. So we're on to John Callum next. One more than last month. Progress. So we've got Sly 1. First time playing Sly Cooper, and it was a blast. Definitely going to play the others now. Fallout 4, one of my favourite games ever, so it was a joy to get it again. Took 40 hours this time and flew by. Tricky Towers. Tricky Towers. That's what John has to say about that. Look forward to watching this at some point this summer. What's going through your crazy mind?
No, he's just taking the mic because when are we ever going to do it for a start? Looking forward to watching it at some point this summer.
It just didn't click at all with me there.
Wake up!
Just now between my ears today. Look forward to watching some point this summer, right? Love to see it. Yeah, great little month. Tricky Towers, 1.08%.
Nice.
Love to see that. I do indeed.
Right, we're at Hurricane, 12 plats and 200%. So DC League of Super Pets, another kids game, one of the trashier ones in my opinion. I agree.
Alright.
Nah. Harkin was actually enjoying playing this, wish the servers weren't dead, did it with Rushy. The other 12 games were absolute grubs. Have a nice day and month. That isn't going to get very big, to be fair.
I think it'll still be small even when we try and get it bigger.
Teachy tiny no matter what we do.
Oh dear. It's definitely not what you want.
Touching it didn't work.
Yeah. Right, so well done, great month, Hurricane. And over to Leon. So hello again, people. A month with not many weird games this month, as I finally got motivation to play things. Started off.
Rub some off on me.
Jesus, you're on fire today. You won't even let me do that. Oh wow. I think we like tired Becky because she doesn't think and process what she's going to say next. It's so funny. Oh dear. That was good. I liked it. Started off the month poorly, only snagging Hawken as an easy 100% UR game. Thanks to Rushy for boosting it with me. Really appreciate that. Wasn't bad, but wasn't great either for.
Free to play.
Free to you got it before me. Wow, my brain was just like, what does that mean? Free to play game, you cannot complain.
Is that what your brain did?
Free to play. Don't know what that was. Fantasy Beauties, 19 days into the month and only my second completion. It's a free to play puzzle game. Wasn't bad, particularly easy. That's the new thing for free to
All I can think is that your brain's just sat in your head going.
Oh, honest to God. Persona 5 Royal, the big 300, finally pulled it out the bag exactly a month after I was hoping to earn it. Masterpiece of a game, highly recommend everyone plays. Well done on the big 300, Leon. Next up, 5 plats in one day. Beat
Nice.
Saber, my first VR plat, and blimey what an experience. Guide says it's an 8 out of 10. I say 6. Some of the campaign missions were tough, but by the end I was feeling like Anakin Skywalker. Love that. Absolutely fantastic. Job Simulator, fun, easy, 2 hours long, nothing else to say.
Might play that.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Creed, thanks to Craig for the online and letting me know it was £1.99. Brilliant little game. My arms were very sore afterwards though. Surgeon Sim VR, absolutely adore the normal version of this. VR was even better and much easier. Highly recommend from me. Hidden Cats in New York, the sequel to London. Very fun finding puzzle game. Recommend.
Play that too.
Let's have a look at that.
And the London version.
I'm all up for looking for cats. Next up, Swordsman VR. This one glitched on me and broke the trophies not just once but twice. Gameplay was fine, but the glitches nearly stopped me. Thankfully, I finished it on my third attempt in one sitting, or standing, I suppose. And finally, Cat Quest 2. A meowsterpiece for the ages. Truly perfect. Perfect. Yeah, unbelievable. Cat Quest's great. You need to play them. Absolutely. And you need some animal games for the badge.
Some easy games. I want easy ones.
What about free-to-play ones? They're alright. What?
Ninja. Sorry, every time it's that blue, it's really difficult to see from where we're sitting.
It
blends in
it?
with the
It does.
with the grey. Right, only the second decent month of the year so far. I mean, we're halfway through. You're fine. You've got a bit more time. Weedcraft Inc. Finally, the milestone plat is finished. I bought it on sale to do for plat 420 because dumb joke. Was a decent sim game and enjoyed my time with it, but I'm glad it's done now as it means I'm finally free of milestones for 80 plats now. Why is 420 a milestone?
Why is what, sorry?
Why would 420 be a milestone?
I'm not sure.
Oh, because it's a joke. Got you. Soz. Started the new game back in November and I've been working on it in the background since then. No, didn't start the new game, just started this one. The one that is talking about Weedcraft Inc. Oh dear.
Are you okay?
No. Right, Wreckfest. Great game, really fun racer with the added bonus of getting to smash the cars out of the race.
Nice.
You're allowed to do it in that game.
Yeah, that's fine. That's allowed. Not in F1. Don't touch my car.
I think I said don't touch me, you know, I've just touched it. Moving out to another banger from Team 17. Easily my favourite game dev at the minute. Can't think of a single bad release from them. Overcooked 3 and Moving Out 3. When? I need to play it.
Yeah, we do. When we finish Gotham Knights. Oh.
Cannibal Cuisine. We've heard this one before, I think, haven't we?
I think so, yeah.
This was a suggestion from Rushy, there we go, for a co-op game to play with my sister. Unfortunately, she was terrible at it, so we only played the first 2 levels together. Finished it off myself. Got great concept for a game, but the execution wasn't quite right in my opinion. Coffee Talk, it sounds like your kind of game. Wanted a shorter and more relaxing game to play after smashing out the last 3 plats. Amazing game, super relaxing with some interesting characters and story, plus making all of them warm drinks really starts to make you want to try some of them out for yourself. The Lego Movie, at this point I was fully focused on trying to hit my completion percentage goal, so decided to get this one done as it was quick and fun to clean up. Fun Lego game through the story. Fun Lego game though the story playthrough is kind of meh. Most of the fun is in the cleanup run. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons remake. Had been wanting to play this for a little while but couldn't because of Weedcraft and didn't know what I wanted to play after Lego Movie. They did an excellent job with the remake and even got a plat at this time. Venba. So much emotion packed into such a short game. Really good Indian cooking game with a good story. I had a great time with it. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Should have had this last year but one of the trophies glitched on me and the method to fix it would have been really grindy. After finishing Venba, I decided to see if there was anything new on the glitch. Stop moving it. And I managed to find a really good farming method for the coins so the fix wouldn't be as arduous. What a good word. Annoyingly, the day after I got the plat and the 100%, they released another DLC, so it sits at 96% for now. Catan, the video game version of the board game. Super fun and game to play. We got the board game for my father for Christmas and played it a ton, so I decided to get the console version too. Little Big Planet 3, another game that glitched on me. Should have had the plat mid last year, but the trophy for completing the story and co-op glitched on me, and the workaround was to replay the whole story again, which I didn't want to do at the time. Delete my save file and started over from scratch, and it worked thankfully. Hey, my goodness, this goes on forever. Good job.
Great month journey.
Yeah. Tunic, the game looked pretty fun and I was looking forward to playing it. However, I was massively mistaken. Absolutely awful game. Did not enjoy it at all. Paladins, I'm sorry Aidan, was talked into playing this game by a friend years ago. Played like 2 rounds and hated it, so never went back. About a month or so ago, there was an easy method for the hardest trophy in the game, so I was persuaded by another friend to try it and get it done. Glad it's over. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, great sequel to a great game. Loved my time with the game and don't know why I stopped playing it back when it first came out. Decent month for me. Picked 3 ultra rares and managed to get the plat count up a bit. Also managed to hit my goal of 80% completion percentage after 4 years of trying for it. Slowly starting to turn around the poor start to the year, but still got a long road ahead. Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Fantastic little month there, Jay Ninja. Love to see it. So we've got Next up next. Love that. Another month and now we're basically halfway through the year. Once again, well done everyone. You should all be incredibly proud of yourselves, and to everyone who made it to the meetup, I hope you had the best time. Me and my all-inclusive cocktails almost wished we were back in Brum to celebrate with you all. There definitely should have been more done this month, but between work, the gym and making progress in DDV, it just hasn't happened. There's always next month. Is that Disney Dreamlight Valley as well? Is next
maybe,
playing it? Yeah. Anyway, on with the show. So we've got Mob Control. I picked this up on Mega Sale and never touched it, but my brain wasn't for braining this day because chronic illness life, so I needed something mindless and this fits the bill. It's essentially one of those games that plays in the background of every video that reads you Reddit stories. It's pretty okay, all things considered. The completion rate is way lower than it has any right to be. Trophy list is fairly decent and it can be over and done with in a couple of hours. Weapon blocks, by sheer completion percentage, it's a grub. I, however, am forever stealing Giles's phone to play 2048, which is what this game is inspired by. aka completely rips off. So this is one that is staying installed regardless. Would have been nice to have a trophy for actually getting to 2048, 2048, completing the game, mind. Hidden Cats in London, Game of the Year, no doubt for sure, 100%. You're finding cats who are hiding in London. 11 out of 10 would recommend.
We'll have to go for it.
Yeah.
It's not a platinum, but I don't care.
That's fine. I need some 100% games for a badge, so. All about that badge.
And then we're on to Marie. Well, not very nice next, though, even though
Yeah.
you've been busy.
Yeah, great month.
So Marie, a little bit smaller month for me because I'm catching up on anime and manga at the minute. So The Last Faith 2D Metroidvania, got it, with Souls-like elements that has a setting very similar to Bloodborne. I really enjoyed it. Shadow Warrior, my third 9 out of 10, and it's a genre I usually don't play. A first-person shooter, but you can and should play it like a hack and slash on the hardest difficulty. Liked the gameplay, but writing was very corny. The Messenger, another Metroidvania. Why can I not get this into my head? Metroidvania. And another ninja game like Shadow Warrior, lol. So, kind of a mix of the last 2 games. The writing was funny, but in my opinion, the gameplay had a lot of weaknesses. Wall World, a roguelike where you're in a big robo spider crawling up a massive wall and dig into it to explore mines and collect resources to upgrade your weapons and spider and fight off waves of enemies. Was a nice game, but nothing amazing.
What is that?
Interesting.
Oh, well, I've never heard of it, yeah. Very interesting. I like it. Lovely month, Marie, as always. So, up next, we've got Tiden. So, 1 plat and 2 DLC cleanups this month. Hot Wheels Unleashed, very easy cleanup. Basically, just win another 3 races. Watch for the Game of the Year edition to go on sale if you need this, so you can get the DLC for an actually reasonable price. I had to do the same. Spider-Man games, as great as everyone makes it out to be, finally went back to do the DLC and New Game Plus, so I can do Spider-Man 2 soon. Balatro, a poker-based roguelike. This game came out of nowhere and was incredible. Honestly in contention with FF7 Rebirth for my game of the year. Took 278 hours and is my first sub 1%. What? Really? Wow. I mean, I've never played it, so I obviously can't judge, but I'm just trying to picture that and how it could compete, but I might have to have a look at it. Because I do like poker, like a roguelike, so why not? So yeah, that is a great little month there. Absolutely love that.
So up next, we've got Amy. Hello everyone, I hope you've all had a great May. Only 100% for me this month as May's been busy. James and I went to Comic-Con, which was incredible. So many amazing cosplays, stalls and panels. We didn't want to leave. We also went to the first Platinum Django server meetup, which was just amazing. It was great meeting some fabulous people and consuming too much alcohol. Don't think I'm drinking for another month. Oh, Amy. You did hang on a minute, right, as well. Amy kept going on about we only needed shots and we still didn't have any.
Yeah, we didn't have one, did we?
Next time, Amy, you're going to have 5 now. I don't know why 5, but that's what you're having. Just saying. So, we're at 100% for Spider-Man Remastered. So proud for doing this. I really enjoyed the 3 DLCs and found how the stories are all linked to be extremely interesting. One issue though, the screwball challenges. I think everyone feels the same. They can go duck themselves. Several bad words were said, but I resisted the urge to throw my controller across the room because she's already broken one.
Oh, naughty.
I found doing New Game Plus very challenging as I'd never played a game on ultimate difficulty before. However, apart from a bit of help from James on the bosses, I did the majority of it myself, which I'm extremely proud of. Well done everyone for another amazing month. You're all smashing it.
Very, very nice. Love that, Amy. Great month. So we are now doing Abs, 91JC, not a bad month. Enjoyed Robocop and Sleeping Dogs the most. Also glad to have 100% on The Last of Us 2. Very, very nice. I don't know.
Very tiny.
Yeah, it's depending on what device you guys are on. It might be difficult to see, but if you're watching it on TV, like some do, maybe you can work that out. But no, very, very nice. Abs, love that.
I got aim hacks.
It's got aim hacks. Yeah.
Okay. First time monthly check-in. I started the month with Resident Evil Village. Such an amazing game, a nice mid-platinum. Resident Evil 3 was fun up until the last boss fight on Inferno. It took me more times than I want to admit to beat. Resident Evil 2 again, a good fun game, but probably the easiest in the series. I wanted to challenge myself after then and decided to go for Evil Within 2. And what a game, it's my second proudest platinum. I ended the month with Batman Arkham Knight. Got to say, after such a grind with the Riddler trophies and challenges, it'll be a long time before I attempt another. I've heard the Riddler trophies are a proper pain in the butt.
There's just so many of them. You'd love the puzzle aspect of them because
Yeah.
you love puzzles. But there's just far too many of them. Like, there's just absolutely no need at all. But yeah, it's an unbelievable game. Just too many Riddler trophies. So up next we've got, I don't know, some random pleb. 5 platinums this month and a couple DLC for Power Wash Simulator. Just have the Back to the Future DLC left for it. Played my first real grubby game for a badge. Have to clear it out by playing some Ultra games this coming month. So on there we've got Tunic, Immortals of Avium, Power Wash Simulator, Epic Word Search Collection, Dave the Diver, and Lego The Lord of the Rings. So very, very nice month from some random pleb.
And then we're on to Wes. So it's that time of the month again. Well, here I go. One more game than normal. Axel Word versus Sword Art Online Millennium Twilight. It's over. After 7 months, I finally 100% the entire SAO franchise. Nice. In total, this took me 1,210 hours.
Blimey, that's some commitment. That was well done, bud.
The hardest game was, in my opinion,
is it Alicization?
Alicization Lycoris.
Yeah.
Due to the round robin fight as Berkuli. Overall, this was a long and grindy journey, but I enjoyed all of it.
Very, very nice.
Terra, the exiled realm of Arborea. I really loved this game. Second time I've platted it. First time I platted this game, I was under the impression the servers would be shut down, so I rushed it. However, that was only for the PC servers. Now, however, I took my sweet time, which made me enjoy it even more. Definitely recommend people play this game despite getting the plat. I'll still return to this game. I like it when you get a game like that.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Work in progress. Love that.
Rip.
Get a bit of Horizon in there, Wes. You'd love to see it. I love to see it. We all love to see it. So we've got Crope next. Productive May on my end. Only 2 plats, but fairly time-consuming ones. So we've got Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Basically the first game, but using a weird high card mechanic instead of actual combat. Works, but very cheesable if you only use 0 cards instead of playing properly. Jurassic World Evolution 2, Zoo Tycoon, let's try that again. Zoo Tycoon, essentially with a few extra features. Had some actual fun with this one. I may have deleted the exit and unlocked the pens after the plat to celebrate.
Carnage!
Yeah, just let T-Rexes and Velociraptors run wild, why not? Sounds like lots of fun.
Oh. They've got a nice little message there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that there, Crow. My apologies. Hope everyone had a good month. Looking forward to seeing what people played. Awesome.
Very nice.
Great month as always, Crow. Love that.
So up to Plimalad. Hello. Another month down, another monthly update. Lovely meeting you lot at the meetup. And yes, I can confirm, Platinum Jangers did not throw my body in the canal because of the Horizon Forbidden West hate. I had to think that.
I tell you what, I'll put some respect on his name. So obviously for a lot of you who don't know, are not going to know what he said, only the people who were there. He didn't come because we were already sat down at the table, right? And we were waiting for him to come in, and he didn't come over and was like, "Oh, I'll let you, Jeff," or he just came over to me, put his hand out to shake my hand.
No, he didn't. He put his hand on your shoulder.
Was it on my shoulder?
You were talking.
I tried to. Yeah, it was.
He doesn't even know.
I don't even know, but I remember what he said. He came over and was like, "Horizon's shit" or something like that. Just straight in with it. Oh, it was. It was quite funny. So yeah, fair play. Got some bollocks on him.
So anyway, let's get the small update on the road. So Goat Simulator 3, this was quite fun, I do have to admit. No stupid trophy for playing Flappy Goat, 'tis the reason the original sits at 85% completed. Started this off as a why the hell not game for Ludi XP's Alphabet Challenge. Ended up really enjoying it, and to have to say though, finding all the trinkets was boring as hell, but overall a half decent title. Infamous First Light, and again another plat for Ludi's Alphabet Challenge, cutting it fine, though as I'm edging ever close to the big 50. Anyway, for the first Infamous game I've ever played, Don't Crucify Me, it was quite fun. The story was a bit short and some of those arena challenges did test my patience a little, although I feel that's a skill issue more than anything. Definitely got to do the others at some point, and not just for the badge. I'm not that addicted. I'm lying. I am. Alright, we've got another Gen on our hands.
Honestly, she's going to take Griff's crown off him eventually. She's going to get there.
So we've got What Remains of Edith Finch. I did the PS5 stack way back and really wanted to play through it again, so I thought, screw it. I need to rack up my 100% again for a badge. I may need a JAA, JBA then.
Yeah.
Jangus Badges Anonymous. But it was short, sweet, and just as fun as I remember. The others, WRC6.
World Rally Championship.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that. Jesus, this game wore me down. Yes, Jeff, racing little rally cars in circles and it's still more fun than murdering robot dinosaurs. Well,
hurts my feelings.
I'm going to stop reading your stuff soon, because that's just ludicrous.
Makes me sad.
It's not even funny though. Like, it's just ludicrous.
Yeah.
It's just not true in any sense of it. It just doesn't make sense. Trying to rile you up about it, but it's just, I feel for you, son, if that's what you really think. But those in a game accomplishments, they are really killing me inside. Simulation mode, driving 5,000 kilometers total, a bunch of online stuff I still need to do. Christ. X-Defiant. This one was an unexpected treat, a tad grindy, and it's still not done, but I still enjoy it from the time to time. Far Cry 4, my current project, very fun. Good hunting.
Very nice. Love that. So we've got Ryan up next. Hey everyone, 7 plats, surprisingly all ultra rare, and 2 100% as well this month. So 100% on Ghosts of Tsunami. He's calling Scott out for it. Ghosts of Tsunami. Scott's going to hit the roof. Tsushima, my bad. I just needed the Legends Mode trophy, so thanks to Rob, Taylor and Scott for the help on survival and levelling up. Brink was a long clean-up of 12 years. Have to thank Spud for help on the online portions. Portions isn't a bad game. 3-on-3 freestyle, fun basketball game playing with the legends Mark, Flick and Stephen, making it my rarest plat to date. Very nice. MX vs ATV Supercross Encore. Easy racing game, requires 12 player trophy similar to previous MX game. I did so, was with Mark for it, no issue. Unturned, awful game. I got this plat when it was at 0.92%. I'm pretty sure since it got loads in this server, I followed suit. Now it's on 7.9, 11. So just know I've been updating my post till your video comes out. Oh, that's class. I was going to say, because when I started reading it before I seen the rest of it, I was going to yeah, it's 1.26 now. That's quality, Ryan. Love that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It was it was a sub 1% platinum, and it's on the list of games being removed from PS Plus. So an absolute ton of people have gone for it. It's quite easy, and it's pushed it over 1% now. Still great to have a ultra rare, but some people will be wounded, like Mark, who had it all along before anyone, and it was like 0.8 something. So COD World War II, another long clean-up. Can thank Rushy for getting me a carry group for the zombies Easter egg. I still need to hit you up, Rushy, for that, because I need the zombie stuff. 100% on Hawkins, some ultra rares, easy enough, thanks to Bartos for the help on boosting the trophies. And Kung Fu Panda, Showdown of Legendary Legends, Smash Bros equivalent, was fun game, online portions, was a bore just playing against my alt. Very, very nice. Great month that, Ryan. Love to see it.
And then we have Coro. Oh, Coro. Don't know where I went. Overall been a slow month with the plats, but regardless, 79 kill if it was... 79 is the number of the platinum.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get my brain around it. Kill if it was a fun fighting game with fun mechanics, just needed a little bit more time in the oven. 7.5 out of 10. Ultra Despair Girls was a fun shoot with an interesting story. Now ready to get back to the visual novels. Lost Words Beyond the Page was a fun, great story. Characters glad It was fun, great story and characters. Glad you guys recommended it a while back. Also went back and got the new Game Plus trophy on Spider-Man 2. I love the game that it can be booky sometimes and hard direction sometimes. Solid 8 out of 10. Coffee Talk 2, the first was better, but overall it had an amazing music, great gameplay, story was okay.
Nice.
If I ever stop and falter, I'm absolutely 100% slightly autistic and struggle with punctuation or lack thereof. I'm not being rude. I have to wrap my head around it. I just want people to know that I'm not trying to be rude when I falter when I'm reading stuff.
No, I think people people understand. Obviously, we've got people from different countries and things. Maybe some people English isn't their first, and yeah. So we've got Rushy up next. So a bit late, but I knew I had till July to Yeah, nice. Well, try and bring it forward a little bit now, as we promised. Well, 9 days.
Will you just shut up? Because every time you say it,
it doesn't happen.
It gets further and further to the end of the month. So just shut up.
It's me told. So Hawken played this after finding out it's basically dead and easy ultra rares. I blame this more on spending too much time talking to Stephen. Thanks to Hurricane for the boost. Stardew Valley played this with Abby and we both absolutely loved this game. It's easy in my top 5 favourite games I've ever played on the PlayStation. The sense of community, talking to everyone and having their own backstory was brilliant. The amount of detail in everything was amazing and put a lot of AAA rated games to shame. Huge thanks to Next for the recommendation on this one. Very nice. So we've got Black Ops. Black Ops 1, I love going back to this. The music, the guns, the nostalgia of my childhood, battering a load of kids every day after school was brilliant. The campaign was great and even played a couple multiplayer games and a game of Kino Zombies before getting rid of it. Still one of my favourite top 2 COD games, was sadly one of the last great games they put out. The Adventure Pals, another game played with Abby, quite a fun game actually. The only gripe I have with this game is if you're player 1, you have to wait for player 2 to catch up, otherwise you just respawn back to them, but they can run off and leave you behind. This game took as longer as I couldn't run off, as Abby calls it, and leave her behind. Other than that, I'd recommend it for a couch co-op. We had a good time with it. Huge thanks to Safakop for the recommendation. Yeah, definitely. SpongeBob fancied a shorter game between the few games I'm doing with other people and chose this, mainly to get it done and out the way. It's basically a collectathon, nothing really good about this game if I'm honest. Iteration isn't explicit. Really enjoyed this. It's something a bit different. It's like a tutorial game explaining devs doing certain things in their game series, which was pretty cool to be honest, until it said Shadow of the Colossus was the best game. Major L take. Yeah, I'd agree with that. We don't agree on much, Rushy, but yeah, I'll agree with the Shadow of the Colossus take. So Tunic played this as it's one of the monthly games needed for the badge. It's a fun little game. Admittedly, I did use Optinoob's guide, so probably took some of the fun out of it, but I had a good time for the most part with it. Death Squared, another game played with Abby, which caused a few arguments. She says my instructions were bad. I say she wasn't listening. Either way, it was her fault. This caused some stress on a few levels. I was left to do half the party mode on my own at the end. Overall, it's an okay game, nothing special. Just a puzzle game controlling a square robot. Not much more to say, to be honest. AC Rogue, I will start by saying I didn't like the harpooning, more so because I don't agree with it, not the fact the game done anything wrong in that aspect. The story I thought was brilliant, really good. Then it was typical Ubisoft bloating out the game with collectibles and resource grinding for the ship and renovations. If you start the grind early like I did, it wasn't too bad. I'd say it's easily a top 5 AC game, but does feel almost a carbon copy of Black Flag. I'd recommend if you're looking for another AC game and not done this yet. Yeah, it's still one I need to play, so looking forward to it. Still need to do that and Liberation for the badge and clean up Black Flag. Blimey, what a month this is, Rushy. Egg Runner, easy and cheap 100% game I need for a badge. You're literally an egg with legs running around a tower in the middle to go for distances without breaking. Nice. Tools Up, played this, of course, with Abby. Feels like she controls my account at this point. It was recommended to us by Big Rob. The game, in all honesty, I wasn't a fan of, sadly. The game was okay until you had to play through the same levels again in party mode, then again in time attack. The DLC levels were basically the same with a slightly different skin on each time. It got very repetitive and boring pretty quickly. We both had enough of this toward the end and agreed once the trophies were done, we wouldn't do the rest of the last DLC. The 100% was unobtainable due to a buggy trophy anyway, so there was a couple stressful trophies I honestly couldn't be bothered with due to the mechanics of the game peeing me off. So, and then finishing with Unturned. Had this installed for about 4 months, as Ryan liked to keep pointing out to me, and got to say it was worth the wait. Really enjoyed the game, and other than killing myself 1,000 times, it's one of the best games I've played this year. If you're a fan of bug-free games, using cheat codes and shooting zombies, you've got to try this before it goes. In all seriousness, it was okay. I think people made it out to be worse than it was. So that was, an unbelievable month, Rushy. Absolutely love that.
Very nice.
Very, very well done indeed. Yeah, fantastic, Rushy.
So we're on to Shaz. F, is that an O or a 0? F-O.
Fallout 76.
Fallout 76 is a lot better than I expected. The game is actually playable now, although the grind for max rep with both factions is still rubbish for the DLC. GTA 3 was a lot easier and quicker than I expected, but happy as it was a nostalgia blast. Chivalry 2 is fun, but it's still buggy, so I would say avoid for the most part. Well done to everyone on their achievements.
Fantastic, Shaz, as always. So we've got Sarah up next. So no Batman plats this month, but I did manage to get 4 non-Batman related ones. So we've got Bully, absolute classic from my childhood. Had a lot of fun playing through it again, but the trophy list was so boring. David Diver, best game club month ever. What a fantastic time that I would recommend to everyone. It has a bit of everything. Yeah, it's one of the recent PS Plus titles, and it's sort of caught my eye. I'll probably give it a whirl. We've got is it Virginia? Yeah, that's right. So Virginia, played it when it was free, got bored. When I wanted to go back for my completion percentage, it wasn't free. It finally went on sale, so yay, it's out of the old front log.
Yes!
Love that. Absolutely love that, Sarah. That's great. And then we've got Kena, Bridge of Spirits. Thank God for Mastery Glitch, because this was baby's first Souls-like and I sucked at it. Yeah, you need to play Kena. It's absolutely unbelievable. Great month as always, Sarah. Love that.
Hope everyone has a great June and isn't
I keep missing
dying
these little
of hay
bits.
fever.
I keep missing these little bits that are left at the bottom. Sorry, guys. Hopefully no one's dying of hay fever.
We're on to Aaron. 2 ultra rare plats, so I guess this was a good one.
Very, very nice. If that's any help to you guys, hopefully it's a little bit bigger on there. Yeah, really, really good month when we go through
nice.
the games. Yeah, very, very nice. Love that. So we've got Stephen up next. So 3 platinums and 1 100%. So we've got Yorton, a boss rush game I did before it left extra. You play as a warrior trying to get into Valhalla by defeating Odin and other Norse gods. Quite challenging, no guide, but I'd say between an 8 and 9 out of 10. Wow. 3-on-3 freestyle. Got 2 plats for this as it auto pops different region stacks. Fun basketball game. Thanks to Mark, Flick and Ryan for the help. Splitgate 100%, pretty bare bones FPS game mixed between Halo and Portal. Did give me a new rarest trophy over Fortnite. Wow. Thanks to Mark, Flick, Spud for playing it with me.
Very nice.
Very, very nice, Stephen. Love that. Great little month there, dude.
Then we're at Sturzy. 4 platinums again this month. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, PS4 and PS5. Finally finished the hardest difficulty on the PS4 version and then just smashed through the PS5 version. Pretty much the same as the first game with a couple different modes. Destruction All-Stars. Really enjoyed the game when it came out, but was dead after a few weeks, so glad they put bots in the game later on so it was playable. What?
I'm just looking at you.
Oh. So it was playable, but after they got rid of certain modes, it was basically impossible to get to the trophies, as I mentioned last month. But I got help with those and then smashed the rest of the trophies out to get an ultra rare platinum. If anyone needs help with the 2 trophies, Flamethrower and No Escape, then I can add you to the group on PS.
Very nice.
Pool Pro 2022, another pool game this month, but this one had a lot more to it. 50 levels, but also had to do 50 quests. Challenges in the game got on any level, but the worst of it was the progress only registered the first 3 quests. So no matter how many you did it was stuck the same percentage. Luckily, it had a workaround: delete save data, get to level 5, which unlocks quests to do the 3 quest rinse and repeat until 50 were done. That sounds complicated.
Very, very nice, Adam. And it's nice to not see any break games in there for a change, I'll be honest. Up next, we've got Zoltan returning from... love that. I think we've all been the same, the people who've played it. So, I've got 4 platinums in there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. This game was such a nostalgia trip, just a classic good time. I absolutely agree. It was brilliant. Kronos, Before the Ashes. Decided to play this while going through Remnant from the Ashes with a couple of friends. Wanted to see what the first game in the series was all about. Decent enough game, but definitely much less polished than Remnant. And then Remnant from the Ashes, like this game way more than I expected. Such a good time with friends. Still working on that last DLC trophy for defeating 10 bosses in survival. And then Stellar Blade, what a game. Loved every minute of this one. The combat was so satisfying and the story was great. Definitely a game of the year contender for me. Also,
that Peach.
What, the Tifa beater? Oh dear me. You'd love to see it.
You can sleep in the spare room tonight.
Anyway, Dylan up next. Take it away.
So Dylan got 8 platinums this month, all ultra rare, and managed to get 5 fastest achievers. Right, very cool twin stick shooter that feels great to play fastest achiever. Hunting sim, relaxing game, fastest achiever. How can it be relaxing if you're the fastest achiever? Like flying through it. One more dungeon, garbage roguelike. Red Faction, very good old school FPS from the PlayStation 2. Glad to have this on my account. Red Faction 2, super hot take because the sentiment about this game is that it's worse than the original in every way, and it's one of the worst sequels of all times. But I think it's the exact opposite, and I absolutely love this game. Fastest achiever. Moonlighter, this game shouldn't have had no hit boss trophies, and a stupid grind requiring 2 hours of being AFK at the end. Not a fan. Fastest achiever. Space Overlords, could care less about the ultra rares. I wish I didn't have this on my account. Bound by Flame, very mediocre action RPG, but I still had fun with it. Fastest achiever.
Very, very nice, Dylan, as always. Absolute machine. Just ridiculous. Whoa. So, got Bratista. Big Dave up next. My month was good, but very dirty.
A bit struck out. Very dirty.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Strong start. You know what it is, Jeff. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Woo! The crowd goes wild. Oh, unbelievable work, bud. Couldn't stop smiling after besting Sephiroth, waiting anxiously for the platinum to pop. I know you like to keep your videos clean, but I did have Nerdgasm. I like it. I get that quite regular.
Thank you for getting any other gasms going on.
Tifa-gasm and Eve-gasm when I eventually play Stellar Blade. You're fair. I'm only joking. Or am I? Thank you to everyone's input in the World of Final Fantasy thread. No, it's nice to see you get through it, bud. And yeah, can't wait for you to get yourself through Rebirth. Unbelievable. So the Voices stories, read 5 book stories. Read 5 book stories. That's it. That's what you got to do. Just scroll until all the trophies pop. Thankfully, there was no pop quiz at the end. No idea what the stories were about.
This is what I meant by very dirty. How you didn't click. All I had to do was scroll.
Ah, okay. I'm with you.
You okay, hun?
No, I'm not. Frogger. A Frogger clone where you have to collect fruit along the way, quick and easy. Weapon blocks again, just move blocks around until the platinum pops, just a money grab. Yeah, I know about that one. Grimoire organizer organised books on a bookshelf. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
No, it was that bad.
Oh, it was that bad. Wow, my eyes. We're getting to that point, I think, now where it's like everything's all gone funny. Final Fantasy Remake on the PS5, a totally legit playthrough that definitely was not an auto-bomb. Looking forward to playing Intergrade. I did start, but I got distracted very quickly. Hope to mop up shortly and get it to 100%. Yeah, really good DLC, very short. Hard mode has a small challenge in with one of the fights, I thought. But then also there is another trophy which you've probably heard about, Weiss or Vice at this point. It's it was hard for me, really, really hard. If I was still playing, see the issue with it, I'm going to quickly bore you about Final Fantasy again, everyone. So I played Remake when it come out. You don't play Remake for however long. You then given this DLC, which is amazing. You're like, oh, let's play more Final Fantasy, but you play as Yuffie.
Yeah. Then
within the Yuffie DLC, there is a trophy which is actually in the main game. So it's a DLC trophy, but the trophy you have to use your main party. So after not playing Final Fantasy VII Remake for so long, and then using Yuffie and going back to controlling 3 characters again who were very, very different to Yuffie, it was just, I just couldn't get my head around it. It took me a while to warm up, and it's a hard fight as well. So bit of a challenge with that one, but I'm sure you'll get it over the line, bud. So dodge these balls. So much anxiety that I might not have the patience to beat this shovelware. When you got dodge 10 balls, it gets rough. But we got there. I did not practice for 7 hours. I slept. R drive. Really not much to say about this one. One button turns you. Pick up boost to speed up, I think. Dungeon Adventure, an auto-run 2D platformer. It was actually not bad. Required considerable amount of more skill than some of the others I played after Remake. Froggo 2, same as Froggo with different fruit. And then we've got Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons Remake. I really need to get on this. I never, because we've both done the older one, haven't we? And I loved it, so it'd be nice to play it again, experience it again, because it was years ago for me. You've done it quite recently, I suppose, but get a platinum this time, but like Edith Finch. So I'd imagine, I never played the original because I never had a platinum. I'd imagine this would be better with a friend, since it's a couch co-op game that can also be played solo. I enjoyed my time with it, no collectibles and just a simple puzzler. No guide required either. You get the platinum before the game finishes. Don't ask me what happened at the end.
So is it actually the new one in couch co-op?
I believe so, yeah.
Because obviously the original wasn't.
No, it was Twin Stick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Froggo 3's in there as well. Same as the previous two, with bananas this time.
Well, what are the other 2 fruits though?
Yeah,
you didn't say.
That's it. That's the biggest.
Need to
the
know.
Big question. What are the other fruits?
Did it start off with the basic orange, and move to the apple, and then they just killed it all by putting bananas in there because they're disgusting? Or
bananas are the best fruit. Keep having this conversation.
What did they do?
Yeah, what's everyone's favourite fruit?
Definitely did not read the next one correctly.
Why is it bananas? Tappy tilled?
Yes, it's not what I said in my head.
Okay. Flappy Bird Claw, no risks. Every trophy is cumulative. No worry of deaths or restarts. Dungeon Adventure, same as before, but it was much easier second time around. Dead Island 2 DLC, done both DLCs as it was on sale. More of the same that didn't outstay its welcome. Enjoyable and another 100%. Finished all the Last of Us multiplayer trophies, so we'll start on the single player campaign soon. So trophies game, this one 14 platinums, 151 gold, 50 silver, 159 bronze. Unbelievable work, you'd love to see it.
Sweaty.
What?
Sweaty.
Sweaty? What was sweaty?
The games.
No, there's some good stuff in there. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
And that was the point though, the rest of it's sweaty.
Pretty sweaty.
Apart from Brothers, I'll take that one, I like that one.
Yeah, great game. My completion rate was 91.83 before starting Wreckfest, so I'm happy with the month. Very, very nice, love that. Great stuff indeed.
And we're on to Richard. Brilliant month by everyone as always. My entries always feel weak in comparison. Dave the Diver was brilliant and had a great choice for Game Club, and Valiant Hearts was a great story and an easy completion.
Brilliant, Richard Butler, love that. Oh, here he is, Mr. Fraud himself. So May was brilliant with MCM Comic Con and the first of many Jangus meetups. It was an absolutely awesome time seeing everyone and playing mini golf on the Jeremy Carl show. So I've got only one DLC clean up for May from Resident Evil Village. Very, very nice, James. Love that.
Then we've got Black Phantom, a quiet month, nothing too crazy. Completed both PSP, Gears of War.
God of War.
God of War. Ugh! Gears of War is...
Oh, swearing at me. It's an Xbox game.
Yeah, because my dad used to play it.
Yeah.
Games that I've never played before and thus completing Kratos' whole story.
Nice.
Both games were amazing, both in story and power-ups, while also making them a nice trip back down memory lane back to memory lane on his old angry self and the hack and slash aspect from when we started loving Kratos. A great month for everyone. I hope someone will be even better, both in real life and in your trophy hunting journeys. Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. Love that. So we've got Phillips to Rhyme next. So 2 platinums for the month of May, which had a great time with both games. Happy gaming, everyone. Cheers. So Phillips to Rhyme has done Assassin's Creed Mirage and Far Cry 4. And yeah, because it's obviously we'll give the shout. Work in progress on Black Ops Cold War. Very nice. Hopefully we get to see that platinum.
And then we have Mr. Stubbs. Returned to streaming last month, which has helped me start working on the backlog, doubled my platinum count compared to April. So Marvel Spider-Man 2, this game was amazing, had me hooked from the start, in my opinion much better than the first 2. Still got to do the New Game Plus DLC, so looking forward to doing that. Rayman Legends, this is an 8-year clean-up, great wee Rayman game. Glad I don't need to log on to this every day to do the challenges. Beyond Two Souls, really enjoyed this game, didn't play it in chronological order so it was difficult to understand at times, but well worth checking out. High in Life, wild and wacky game where your weapons talk to you, very funny at parts, still got DLC to complete when it goes on offer. All in all, a decent month with some enjoyable games. Most of the end of the month was taken up by one of the best games I've ever played, but plat was obtained 2nd of June, so you'll have to wait to see what the game was.
Oh, I look forward to that. I look forward to seeing what that is. So we've got a Horse Still Need Me next. Still going with that. Hope everyone had a fine May. Finally a month I got a platin. So minute, cute little game where you guessed it, you only have a minute to complete a run. Items stay though, so it isn't so bad. Dave the Diver, I like this game, not as much as everyone, but still the late game grind ruined it for me completely. Final Fantasy 15, a beautiful game. The only thing I really hated was the story from the halfway-ish point. It straight up sucked. Yeah, it was. It's certainly one of the weaker Final Fantasies. I'll even admit that, and it's because it was rushed. I can't remember the time in which they had to make it, but it was originally going to be called Final Fantasy Versus 13. Don't ask me where that title comes from, but it was going to be going down a completely different route, and then they had such a small amount of time to get a game together and go a different way. So I think with kind of the time they had at their disposal, I think they knocked it out of the park for what they could. But yeah, in terms of Final Fantasy levels, certainly lower in the list.
Then we're on to Bartos. Why have I thought that we've seen his name already?
He was given a shout out. I know I read his name out. Yeah, someone gave a shout out.
I thought we'd read this. Well, I might have forgotten to post my May update. It was an okay month, not special though. Finally a game with the boys, The Division. By now we started the Underground DLC and finished the main story. Just collectibles and some missed stuff left for the plat. So we got Last Stop, which was 2. A game that was about to be deleted, so I was forced to play it. Cool little game, definitely a positive game. Chicken Police, the PS4 version was back in the days free, but not on the other PS5 version, so I bought it on sale and could finally finish the stack to find peace with me. BF1, well, this was my... What's BF? Do you know?
Is it Battlefield 1?
Well, this is my fave BF out of all.
My favourite boyfriend out of all I've played so far.
Story is a masterpiece. Even though I played for the 4th time, I still loved it. Collectibles are easy with a guide, and this is oh my gosh. For the DLCs, you can rent a server and boost everything. For the weapons, it's recommended to have a guide dropping everything for you. The Messenger, again, a game that was going to be deleted and I was interested to play it. Yeah, it took me longer than expected since this is a platformer and I suck at these games. Skill issue. But the plat counts and I'm happy that I stick to it till the end, even though there were lots of I will deal moments.
I'll deal with it more, yeah.
Yeah. Hawking, nice little game with lots of ultra rare trophies. Thank you, Ryan, for the great boost. I had lots of fun playing with you, Goat. Valiant Hearts, The Great War. Richard played it recently and he said only good things about the game. I was tempted to play it. I did, and I'm glad for the experience. Masterpiece. Easy trophies and collectibles, easy enough with a guide. Would recommend to do in your first run already all of the collectibles, since the backtrack through levels could be annoying, since it's only saves at the beginning of the chapter and once you finish it.
Very, very nice. Love that. Great little month.
Oh, hang on.
We're still
look at
going.
this.
Oh, we're still going. Oh, it's even more impressive.
Very nice. Toem. Well, lots of people recommended it, so it was time to play it. I was on a run with the smaller game, so I continued. Easy trophies and quite an enjoyable game. Recommended to PS5 owners. Mystic Pillars, a grubby plat. Did not enjoy it at all.
Game of the year.
That's what I was thinking.
Game of the year, Unturned.
Unturned, what a banger to play with lots of ultra rares. Finally hit the 100 ultra rare trophy. The Division grind started with the boys. By now I have way more trophies than in this picture. Star Wars Battlefront 2 will be my 150th trophy milestone. My friend Pedro was a fail on my side. I did not finish it until it got deleted, but the games was already on a discount, so I can finish it this June, hopefully. Well, lots of easy stuff right there. Great performance from everyone, and stay for the late pause. Sorry for the late pause. My bad.
That's all good. So we've got Jen up next. Can't wait for some badge chatter. Love to hear it. So hello again. 11 platinums this month, and all related to badges, of course. Worthy mentions: Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, 8 out of 10 fun. My first Star Wars game, straightforward platinum with extremely fun gameplay. I will play the sequel for sure. Pray for the Gods. Birthday badge, which turned out excellent as it's not really a game I would have looked at. Really simple and fun gameplay. Bosses were very creative and fun. Many say it's a Shadow of the Colossus clone, which I may consider playing in the future. Dave the Diver monthly game club, which I was going to skip, but there was so much fun surrounding it from others that I'm so glad to give it a try. So glad I gave it a try, rather. Extremely addictive gameplay. I loved it. Highly recommend for a chill and fun time. And we've got Tinykins, really cute and wholesome game, really chill and enjoyable, even without a guide. Happy hunting all.
Nice.
Amazing. Great little month. Obviously, we're just mentioning the notable ones, so we'll bring that up for you guys to see.
What do you mean you didn't mention Peppa Pig in the notable ones?
Why wasn't Peppa Pig first, right?
Did you find the glasses? Did it take you a while? We've got Gravity Rush Raven. Congrats everyone this month, just 10 platinums and 100% for this month.
Very, very nice. Of course, racing games. Love that. Now, very, very well done, Dragon. Great stuff. So we've got Spud up next, just 1 platinum in May. Brink, thanks to Ryan for the boost with this one. A very average objective-based shooter on the PS3. Wouldn't recommend, although it is an ultra rare plat if that's your thing. Awesome, Spud, as always.
Well done everyone, another great month.
Have I missed that again? I don't know why I'm not seeing it when it's with the picture. At least I've got...
Open your eyes.
At least I've got you with me.
Then we've got M-Master, Worms, Battlegrounds, Wolfenstein 3D, Rayman Origins, Just Cause 2, Days Gone DLC, good games, Just Cause 2 could definitely use a remake, and a new Rayman would be great too. Congratulations to everyone.
Very, very nice. M-Master. Here he is.
You have to do it properly.
Shall we try? I'm going to make an absolute meal of this. Now, this is a story all about how the first Jangus meetup went down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit real tight. I'll tell you all about the Jangus meetup both the day and night. Westbound to Birmingham was the way. Local Weatherspoons is where we all started the day, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, all chatting some bullshit and acting like fools. Got a burger and pint that was not very good, and played some mini golf in the neighbourhood. A hole in one on the first, but then I got scared on the second hole with 3 dildos at the base. It's not playing. let me get my breath back. We whistled for a cab, and when it came near, there weren't enough seats, so I ordered an Uber to here.
You're not doing it properly.
Go on then, do that bit then.
We whistled for a cab, and when it came near, there weren't enough seats, so I ordered an Uber to here. To chance encounters where we ate burgers and mid-rare. One waitress was kind, but the other didn't care. We went out to town and around 7 or 8, and in the first bar we had 2-for-1 cocktails. I looked at the people, piss up fully on. Good job, Jeffrey Angus. When is the next one?
That's
very good.
Very, very well done, Craig. I love that. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm a big fan. I like it. It's tickled me. Not there, tickled me somewhere else.
I ain't doing that.
Oh, right. So happy May Platinum Collection, everyone. Brilliant stuff as always. Not a terrible month with 3 100% and 2 Platinums. A couple of 5+ year cleanups to boot. You love to see it. So Hawken, Mex go brr, brr. Have you seen this on TikTok? Oh, we talked about it, didn't we? So apparently women can't make a machine gun noise. I think they can, but their initial reaction when you ask them, like,
I would never ever go pat pat.
when they're not expecting it, they just go puh, puh, I don't know.
Absolutely not.
Anyway, that's enough about Mexico. So Rushy mentioned ultra rares, so I'll pop this right onto my front log. Thanks for the boost, mate. Motorstorm RC, first ever Vita Plata, nearly 9 years in the making. Not a tough game, but the multiplayer stuff sucks. Wouldn't recommend unless you're a die-hard racer fan. Got Moving Out 100% DLC cleanup by myself after Louise got bored. Again, let's play this, let's play that. Never bloody finishes this or that, though, does she? Creed Rise to Glory, Left, Right, Good Night. They should have named this Sweat Simulator. It was hard work. On the plus side, though, I'll knock you out because I'm the heavyweight champion of the world, baby. Thanks, Leon, for helping with the multiplayer trophy. And then we've got the Resi 5, 100%. Another long time cleanup with this DLC that I never thought would ever get done. Thanks to Platinum, Jangus and Taylor for all of your help. I had a blast. Jeff, you know you're going to have to play Rust in the Summer as the outro to this video. Oh, that Resi 5 tune.
Oh, yeah.
That people just don't know that there's this absolute banger out there. It doesn't belong in a Resident Evil game, but it just made the grind so much better. Anyway, well, that's it from me for this month. Oh, one last thing, actually. If you haven't already, come on over and join the Full House... if you... It's all the brrr, my head's gone. Ugh. If you haven't already, come on over and join the Full House Challenge. It'll be fun. Yeah, if you haven't, definitely go and check it out.
You love checking Craig out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Much love, your front log mod. How did you miss that one? He's got 2 love arts next to it.
I was just bringing it... I didn't forget that time. You didn't give me a chance. Anyway, much love, your front log mod. Not a mod anymore, though. It's Jethro Rogue.
Can't read that purple at all.
Yeah, it's so difficult, isn't it?
May monthly games completed. 2 games completed only. Horizon Zero Dawn, brilliant game. The combat and story was great. Easy platinum and 100%. Splasher, speedrun focused platform, one of the hardest platinums I've done. Suffers from input lags, otherwise a decent game.
Nice. Yeah, very impressed. Yeah, Splasher's like Super Meat Boy level of difficulty, right, if not harder. Don't know why the rarity is what it is, but yeah, it's hard. I mean, you could you just watch Nicky R go, no bro, all the time when he plays it. He literally does that about 50 times. No bro.
Why do you have to do that with your neck?
Just to get the sound out, No bro.
So we've got
no bro.
I really don't want to see what I look like when I do that.
I can have a laugh. Nicky R's too big to watch my videos.
I really don't know. I don't want to see what my face just looks.
Anyway.
Do you know what? I'm glad that a lot of people just listen to us instead of looking at
instead of watching it. It's just on the side. They'll never know that. Oh, bro. Right. So we've got for 6 edges. Frogs, yeah. So I hope I'm not too late. Hello, fellow trophy hunters. only one platinum in May and my first of the year. I've been struggling mentally in the months leading up to this, just feeling no matter what I was playing, I just wasn't enjoying it. So I took a little break and I feel a lot better and I'm well and truly back into gaming. That's great to hear you doing a lot better, dude. Yeah, keep on keeping on, man. So here we go. Platinum 29, Call of Duty World War II. Sorry, I'm a bit excited after the whole Nick here. No, bro! So 5 out of 10 difficulty, 80 hours, giving it an 8 out of 10 overall rating. This has sort of been in my backlog after helping a friend out a couple of years ago with a couple of zombie trophies, but really only wanted to play it when I was in the mood, and I'm glad I waited. I love anything World War II related, and this did not disappoint. Even grinding out prestige didn't seem like a chore. I enjoyed it that much. Campaign was really good, and the only tricky bit was shooting down the planes in the last mission, which took a fair few attempts, but I got it in the end. Everything is easy and doable even on veteran level. Love the story and gameplay. Maybe I'm a bit biased because it's World War II, so I'm easily pleased. I've been really lucky with the Zombies DLC, and I found a decent group of people who will always stay on my friends list now. I'm currently at 91% with only one DLC zombie map to clean up and around 110 hours in. We'll keep you posted on the 100%. Also, Platinum 30 is not far away from being completed for June's monthly review. Nice. Very, very nice, Frogs. Love that. Get it now. Michael Froggett. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, very, very well done. Why the sad face?
Monthly's not the same.
Why have we not rinsed James and Amy?
No. Not Dad.
Oh, what's missing?
Where's my story?
Oh, Onyx the Forest Dweller, where have you been, man?
Where's my story?
He made her cry. He's definitely been more vocal lately after, and I know he disappeared for a little bit. I've seen him chatting, so I know he's about. So maybe he's just started speaking because he's just started gaming again, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a story in June. So if you're watching Onyx, we want a story.
Please.
We want to know about the tree and the reindeer. What else was there? The inspirational all-seeing gaming tree. But yeah, you love to see it. So for anyone who isn't in the server, well, that doesn't matter if they're not in the server, but if for those who didn't see my message, format's going to be different this time around. So if you didn't see what I put out about how we're doing it now, I don't want you to go and message Ray because we're doing it different now. That was a really, really...
It was terrible.
Terrible.
If you're not in the server, it does matter. Excuse you. It does matter. Get yourself in the server. You could win some money.
Yeah, there is that. So we're changing the format a little bit because it felt a little bit like completion of the week.
Samey.
People were generally just voting for who's done the most difficult game.
Yeah, the ultra rares, and it's not just about that. You're not matching it to the person and their ability levels. Like, no, taking it away from Marie, because what she does is absolutely unreal, and she could win it every week, but she's unreal.
Yeah.
Whereas if I platinumed one of them games, there would be like the big blue moon out there, the big cows jumping in the air. So you've got to think about like somebody's ability level based on that as well. Sometimes, not all the time. Of course, Marie deserves it.
Of course,
there's people that's absolutely smashed out the ultra rares deserve it, but we do need to have a bit of a mix up where it's people who aren't necessarily able to maybe play as often because of X, Y, and Z, or just generally aren't as good at things and have smashed out a really hard game for them. And it's equity.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, and that's the reason I thought we'd change it, because people were just kind of voting for the same people, and we tried to mention it a couple of times, didn't we, at the end of the previous videos, where we said it's not always about who does the most games or the hardest ones. Try and get, put some context into it, and Amy absolutely won't mind me using her as an example with this. She's so brand new to gaming. Yeah. She's had some months where she's done like Sackboy and some other stuff, and that is arguably more impressive than Marie doing Dark Souls 1, 2 and 3 in a month or something. So we just want to try and make it a little bit more fair, where everyone has an opportunity.
And this is feedback that we've had from multiple people in there, and again, Amy won't mind us saying, because from mine and Amy's perspective, we are not gamers the way the rest of you are.
Yeah.
So from our perspective, if there's anyone else like us, it just feels like we were so like shocked when we won completion of the week that time. We're like, well, what?
Yeah, when Sack
Really?
won it, didn't it?
Because it just doesn't happen. We do not get picked for these things, and it is a little bit sad that people are getting left out. So it would just be much nicer just to be more inclusive.
And that doesn't mean, I don't want everyone to worry and think, oh, we're going to be, kind of biased in our decisions and we're going to pick our mates and all that. It's not going to be like that. We're going to look over it together over the next few days and, pick who we truly think deserves it and, give our reasons for that. And it just, like I said, gives everyone an opportunity, doesn't it? So yeah, that's the end of the monthly. Another good one. I've had fun, as we always do. If you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like on the video. It really, really does help out with the algorithms and everything else. And drop a comment. I love engaging with all of you in the comments. And also, if you haven't already, please drop myself and Becky a sub. We're on the road to 1K. Yeah, I think we need, as of recording this, 203 more subs.
And if you've got any pals that haven't already subbed, ask them.
Yeah, so the next milestone we're going for. Hopefully we can reach it by the end of the year. It'd help if we got some videos out. That might help as well.
I mean, I'm only in one.
Yeah, it's kind of
one a month.
Kind of on me. Yeah, we've been.
I keep asking for a bexxraff takeover, and you're not very forthcoming with it.
Can do it. No, I know it's a very long outro, but we've obviously, you're very busy with your job anyway. Teachers just shouldn't have that much to do, but I've been doing extra shifts and things
Florida.
Save up for Florida. We've been hitting the gym really, really hard lately.
Bench.
So yeah, that's kind of taken away from our game time and doing the videos, and then we're just knackered, aren't we, as well? So we've just been coming in and just on the sofa like this and then go to sleep. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And whatever you're doing, look after yourself, stay safe, and we shall see you in the next one.